What's going on, guys? So today I'm sharing some sharpening stones, and I'm going to see if they fit on my Edgepro Apex. So this is from a buddy I talk to all the time on Instagram, and he hooked it up with these stones. We're talking about different sharpening systems and stuff, and you know, he wanted to see if this is going to fit on the Apex, right? Because I was talking about how I have to flatten some of my stones. My coarse stone is pretty bad right now, and I was looking to get a new set in the future anyway. So this is a set of diamond stones, which will be awesome for the Apex if they fit. So that's what we're doing. We're trying them out. So we have the blue cloth here. All right. I don't know if these are probably labeled on the back of each stone. Looks like. Oh no, they're labeled. So this is 240. This is 1,000. So 1,000 grit. We got 600, 240, and a 400. All right. So I'm really curious about this 1,000 grit. They have these little plastic containers here. Let's go ahead and squeeze one out. That'll be awesome. So you see, these are for image. It says water is not required when using this knife stone. It might get rusty when flushing it with water, yet is durable in use. So yeah. Let me break out my Edgepro and let's see if these babies fit. Alright, so I'm not going to put the whole system together right now, but you can see this stone, you can see what I'm talking about, where it needs leveling bad. Alright, I don't know, let me put my hand behind here, so there we go. So you see how the ends of the stone, this is how thick they were originally, this is how thick it is right now. So when you have these stones for different systems, you're not using literally every space, so what ends up happening is you use the center and you canoe it out. You literally dig it out by sharpening and sharpening and sharpening. So let's go ahead and see if this guy fits. So we happen to have an Edgepro Apex or a similar style sharpening system. It'd be good to know. Back this way off here. And it looks like it's going to fit totally fine. And it does. Alright, so that is nice and snug right now, not going anywhere. How these have like a dovetail on the bottom. Alright, so it's basically wedged in. And compare that to the other stone. These do have a metal bases on it, the original stones, but it doesn't really matter all that much. It's really just the quality of the stone itself. But these being diamond stones, I think these are going to do a fantastic job. So I'll give an update, if nothing else, at least on Instagram. So yeah, if you happen to have an Edgepro Apex, it's definitely worth looking at these stones. I'll put a link in the description box. Also, you know, if you have a copy system, because there are very cheap versions of the Edgepro Apex, basically Chinese knockoffs that copy the design pretty much to a T, and you can get those for like 30 or 40 bucks as opposed to, you know, 200 plus or whatever you're going to pay for an Apex. It's been a long time since I got one, but I know it's expensive. You know, if it works, it works. It's just one of those things. You know, as long as the base is not going to break, as long as everything's sturdy, so that you can be consistent when you're sharpening. That's what matters, right? But yeah, super cool. So I'm excited about that, especially this 1,000 grit. I've never had a 1,000 grit diamond stone before. I've had some of the lower grits, but super cool. So thank you again for that. Very much appreciated. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. And please post down in the comment section your favorite method for sharpening. Do you just freehand sharpen? Do you, you know, sharpen with some kind of a system? You guys know I'm all over the place. I use all kinds of things, but when I'm doing like a few different jobs at once, I will always break out the Edgepro Apex. I'm just a huge fan of it. I've been using it for many years now. So that's all. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.